Welcome to the brand new Draymond Green Show YouTube channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content. Last couple questions. Shit's been, what, 13 years now?
Yeah, 13.
You took on another role in what you've been doing at TNT with the Inside the NBA crew. What did you first think you was getting yourself into as opposed to what it's turned into?
I wanted to be the black Brian Gumble and use big words and do all that. And TNT said, motherfucker, we'll fire your ass tomorrow. Be you. And I think that's what makes our show the best show out there. G14 classification. Barkley, Hall of Famer. Shaq, Hall of Famer. Kenny, two-time champion. Ernie, best analyst in the world.
Yes.
But you guys can be yourself. And we make fun of people. We crack jokes. We do a lot of stuff. Because you also have to realize after watching 2 games, good games or bad games, the fans that are real people and have to work in the morning, if we're going to keep you up past your bedtime, at least we want to do is entertain you. And I think the reason why they hired you, you're very intelligent.
Thank you.
And you're definitely one of us. You know how to crack jokes. You and Charles at the also game, y'all have me rolling. So welcome to the team, and I'm glad you're here. But I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. But TK, he was a producer there. He's like, we don't want you for all that shit. Just talk about your experiences, talk about what you know. And he said, people know you know what you're talking about because you did it. Because you did it. And so they just, told me to just, be myself. I wish I could talk more. Charles is good at fucking talking, and then when you're supposed to fucking rotate, he'll say something again. That's why I snapped on his ass. I said, yo, motherfucker, 1, 2, 3, not 1, 2, and back to motherfucking 1. Like, he cut motherfuckers off repeating himself. Like, bro, you said that shit. I've been here 12 years. You say the same shit every year. Chris Paul's the greatest league. Motherfucker, we heard that. Say something different.
That's funny. We had Chuck on the show a couple years ago, and I asked him, y'all get into these heated arguments. Do you ever really get pissed off?
No, because it's a perfect story. I'm like you. I will fight you and do whatever. So one time this motherfucker, and I never had no problem with Charles. It's the same way you looked up to me, I looked up to Charles. Charles let me know it was okay to elbow a motherfucker in the mouth. My father used to tell me, you need to be like Barkley and knock him off so in college and even in the league. So we playing in Houston one day. Charles is older. The motherfucker hit me in the head with the ball. I can't let that shit slide. I can't go back to any barbershop, any motherfucking crib, nothing. Now I got to knock this motherfucker out. But the mistake I made was I leaned too far to the left and he went that way. I wanted to throw the left because I wanted him to come inside. I was going to try to knock that motherfucker's head off to let him know, like, hey, I ain't one of these motherfuckers you can throw the ball at. So, bro, by the time I got to the motherfucking tunnel, Uncle Jerome handed me the phone. And I'm like, hello? And it was my mom and Charles' mom on the phone. It's like, y'all shouldn't be doing it. I was like, who's this? She's like, my mom. Shaq, this is Charles' mom. So, when it's moms, even though I'm mad at him, I ain't going to be like, fuck it's yes, ma'am. Y'all stop that shit. I done already talked to Charles. Y'all hug that shit out. And, she was not ghetto, but she was hard.
Uh-huh.
She was like, y'all cut that shit out. Y'all don't need to be fighting. So mama dropped that final order. I'm not going to go against my mama ever. So I'm walking down the hall. He walking down the hall. I'm looking at him like, motherfucker, even though my mama said that, you make a move, I'm going to knock you out. So he started laughing, I started laughing. And then I finally see my mom say, well, what was that about? She said, me and Charles' mom been best friends for 30 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, so one time I seen them playing cards, it's the same shit me and Charles do. You don't know I'm playing no motherfucking spade, but it's respectful. So even though we argue, I know as a man, you can't disrespect another man.
Yeah.
And I think like men that have the same principles, you can talk to each other same way. Like my little guy over there, that's my cousin. We grew up together. We fight every fucking day, but we don't disrespect each other.
Yeah.
And the fact that we don't disrespect each other, you can say what you got to say. I say what I got to say. So, I'm never mad at him to the point where I want to beat him up because one, my mom would be upset. His mom passed away. She was so nice, my mom. She would be upset. So even if he said something crazy, I know he's not disrespecting me. I know it's just Charles. I'll just let it go.
Before we get out of here, obviously, as you know, I think, being one of the more successful businessmen to come through the NBA, we see Junior Bridgman, Magic, and you have put yourself in that category, you guys. So you understand business. You guys have had, and I'm honored to grace the stage with you all whenever I get the opportunity. But what you guys have built at Inside the NBA has been special. Business is business, and there's a TV deal coming up with the possibility of Turner not, having broadcasting rights. That is a possibility. If that's to happen, everybody wants to know what happens with this crew. You guys, you four guys, like it's the premier show when it comes to NBA basketball. What happens with this group from your perspective? How do you see that?
I don't like to think left, which is negative. I don't like to think right. I like to think what it is. So until we hear what it is, I don't know. I'm glad I have different options to fall back on, but when I go left, it starts to get sad. Like, damn, no Ernie, no Chuck, no Kenny. Then when I think right, it's a lot of other possibilities. So great possibilities, but right now I'm gonna just stay in the middle. And you brought up a name, Junior Bridgman, another guy who I'm jealous of. I remember one time I'm walking through the airport and I saw the 10 richest athletes. It was a Time article. I was like, motherfucker, I'm number 2. I ain't fucking with Mike, but shit, I'm number motherfucking 2. Magic may be number 2. So fucking, I'm number 3. So I look at the list. I'm like, Mike, fuck. Magic, fuck. And then Junior Bridgman, 600. I'm like, who the fuck is Junior Bridgman? So I'm like, 800 million. So now, instead of being envious, it's like jealousy motivates me, brother. Been like that since I'm a kid. Like you see a kid, like I always tell my son, when you go to these AAU tournaments, find out who's who. Make sure you go at them. So like for me, I was always behind Kenny Anderson. So when I went to the motherfucking McDonald's All-American game, I met Dick Vitale. I was like, hello, Mrs. Dick Vitale. He's like, and you are? So this motherfucker don't know who I am. Oh, shit. And he's sucking off Kenny and Jimmy Jackson, all these motherfuckers. I said, okay, motherfucker. So I told Mr. Vitale, I said, you don't know me yet, but tomorrow at 12:30, the whole world gonna know my game. So that shit motivated me. So I'm looking at Junior Britain like, fuck, this motherfucker on all this shit. And it just makes me work harder because we like stories. I like to open that Time magazine and see Shaq 2-3 billion. Like, so I'm not there yet, but I think I'm working, to a way to get there. So like just want to tell athletes, it's okay to be jealous at times, but just make sure you use it as motivation and not hate.
We are getting closer to crowning an NBA champ. And with the action heating up on the court, hotter than ever, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. It's great. I've got it. You should. Takes less than 90 seconds. Official sports betting partner of the National Basketball Association. Okay, now we got the conference finals. Pacers, Celtics, T-Wolves, Dallas Mavericks. These games have been so great. Live betting, same game parlays, odds boosts. So much is covered. It's super easy for first timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like a team to win. So you go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, again, download it 90 seconds, select your squad, place your bet. It's that simple. Okay, new to DraftKings. It's called No Sweat Bet. This is a new one. It's easy, called No Sweat Bet, up to $1,500. Just deposit at least $5. That's it, $5, a 5 spot. That's it. And you'll get a bonus bet back if your bet doesn't hit. Yeah, I said it right. If your bet doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. The code is Colin. That's me, C-O-L-I-N. DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download Colin, C-O-L-I-N. New customers, no sweat bet. Up to $1,500 you get if you just deposit $5 and your first bet doesn't hit. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.